After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pen, Hook, and Needles Podcast, episode 183. It is Monday, November 30th, 2015, as we record approximately a little after 3. I can't see the clock.
No, it's not even 3 yet.
Oh, it's not even 3. 20 till 3.
Happy post-Thanksgiving.
Happy St. Andrew's Day. Somebody mentioned that on Instagram or something.
Oh.
Somebody from Scotland. So, happy St. Andrew's Day. And welcome everybody to the PHN Woman Cave.
Indeed.
Yes. What are you drinking? Who are you?
I am Talia also. Which question do you want me to answer first?
Answer the question.
You asked 2 questions.
Answer. Use the brain in your head and figure out which is more important.
Curl. Hi, I am Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy, on Ravelry and everywhere else online, Instagram, all that jazz. In my mug, my DC mug, because I am
used my Avengers mug.
I have no idea why you didn't. Because I am a DC girl.
Uh-huh.
I would call this my Justice League mug, but Robin actually never was a part of the Justice League. Even as Nightwing, he was only a member long enough to lead them for a little bit, and then he wasn't a member.
He only led the Junior Justice League.
No, he, there was a point...
You're going to spill on your blanket.
No, I won't. There was a point where, the main members disappeared, and Bruce left, instructions for, Dick to take over for a while, because he actually had to lead, Green Arrow, who got kind of snotty about him, called him Robin, because he apparently gets offended when
that sounds like Ollie.
People he saw growing up
lead him.
Yes. But sorry, that was a complete geek out. I can't remember the name of the comic.
I am Marlecia, also known as Lady Furnico, just about anywhere except my writing sites where I'm Shadowlight or Shadowlight 1. And we want to welcome all. Oh, and I
didn't say what drink I had. I just said what mug I had.
Chai tea. Oh, I'm using St. Paul today.
I wondered, though, why you didn't use your Avengers. This is the raspberry chai.
Vanilla chai. Okay.
And they're both lattes.
Yes. Want to welcome all new and returning viewers. Thank you for joining us on this Monday after Thanksgiving here in the States.
Monday.
We want to thank you for spending time with us. We know there are a lot of other podcasts that you could be watching or things that you can be doing.
Ones that are a lot shorter than us. I've been I forget who I watched. I think it might have been an old episode, because I'm way behind my podcast. An old episode of Robin, who is stitching between the pages, and she's like, yeah, I don't know how people can do an hour every week. Like, she named one other person, then she named us.
Probably Bakery Bears.
No, she named someone else.
She didn't name Bakery Bears?
Bakery Bears is every other week.
But they're like 3 hours.
Yeah, but
she didn't have 3 hours.
She's like, I don't know how they managed to do it consistently every week.
Bakery Bears does 2.5 hours, and then they do stuff in between.
Yes, they do.
So they're very prolific. We love Bakery Bears.
Go ahead and put Dan and Kate down. You know we'll talk about them later. Oh, and Robin.
Yes.
But you, it's the stitching between the pages, Robin, because we do have other Robins.
Stitching between the pages. Robin. Okay, where was I? Anyway, we have a few new members who have come in out of the shadows. We have I think it's Lavisa, who is Lori.
Living La Visa Loca?
That's Vita.
I know.
Lori, welcome Lori. And welcome back.
Sandra.
Googly Eyes Yarn, who is Sandra. We missed you, and we're glad to have you back. And
welcome
if you
back.
still are in the shadows, or you are new and not quite wanting to get your feet wet, come on in, jump in, join us.
I don't know why no one's ever put together a Shadow Batman crossover.
Anyway,
for anyone who knows the Shadow.
Welcome to the podcast. If you are still in the shadows, either YouTube or iTunes or wherever you watch us and you haven't joined us officially here on Ravelry, please do so because we have lots of fun cows and things like that, and we want you to be eligible for the prizes should you decide to take part in them.
Indeed.
Okay, promotions. You wanted to speak to the Silver Shed.
To the Silver Shed.
To the Silver Shed.
To them.
Yes, exactly. You know which I speak.
There are 3 more Cyrano kits left. Oh, that reminds me.
At the time of Anne getting to you.
Yes. So pick up your Cyrano kits.
Mm-hmm.
They are still there. There's 3 left.
3 trades.
7 have been purchased.
Yay!
So
only 3 left.
You.
Only 3 left. So get it while it's still there.
And I know Funny Mom 8 Lise. And actually, if you could put her name down. I do have your prize kit that I should have sent you a long time ago. We're out of the bubble wrap manila envelopes. I have some coming in. So once those arrive, I'll be able to send off your prize kit. But those of you who do not have a Cyrano kit
and would like
and desire one.
Yes. Somebody bought one. Who was it?
You mean like Laura?
Well, no. Somebody just posted a Cyrano that they just started with the kit they bought just recently.
Oh.
And I can't tell if it's Heidi's yarn or not. It looks a little darker, but it could just be the lighting.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks really pretty. She's made a good start on it. I do want to promote Crochet Hoovian, who's Laura Concert, designed her own pattern called the Hufflepuff, the Pillow Monster, and she gave all of us at PHN, what was it, a free copy, I believe it was.
I believe it might have been.
I picked it up because I wanted it.
There's a code for it. So
there is a code. You have to look in the thread. It's in the
show off?
I think it's in the show off thread. Oh, she says you just type in.
Oh no, I think it's in the promotions one, isn't it? The one with free patterns.
I'm not sure. We'll put
it's not in show off.
We will put it into the when Talia does the links for the show notes. The code will be there.
You better write Talia a note because Talia will not remember.
It's right there.
Talia doesn't actually read your show notes.
See how ungrateful she is. We will put it in the show notes, one way or the other, because I don't want it to be floating all over the place if you're not a member of PHN officially, because that's who Laura said we could give it to.
Okay, well then don't put it in the official show notes because I copy the show notes and put them on the WordPress.
Well, I'll just put it I'll put it in Rav when I get there. I'll put it myself.
Yeah.
Put the show notes in. Put in the show notes myself. But
do yourself.
Do it myself. But it was a very generous offer. It's a really cute little pillow Hufflepuff, whatever. It's adorable thing. It's cute. Also, I got. I think I got something from George. I think it's over though.
Yeah, it finishes today. So by the time you guys see this,
yeah, and I don't think I had a chance with all the stuff going on for Thanksgiving to put it in the thread.
You are a horrible person.
Yeah, I let him down.
You are failing as his PR department. I am ashamed to even be in the same room with you.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that.
Baby hats.
Baby hats.
Baby hats. We'll talk more on that. Yes, we are happy to receive baby hats. We love baby hats. We will give baby hats to babies.
Oh, is that who we give? Not puppy dogs, not adults?
Yes. Yeah, and other baby items we will give to babies.
Yes, we will give any baby-related items that that you decide to send us. If you decide to send them to us, we will make sure they get a home either with the pregnancy center or with the hospital.
Yep.
I want to say a little special hello to JD.
I hope you're feeling better, JD.
JD, we hope you feel better. We send lots of hugs to JD.
Yes.
I hope you're feeling better. I think she has the flu or something.
Yeah.
So we hope you feel better, sweetie. Okay, and I better put Brittany down so she knows to say something to JD. There. Okay.
Gift along. I'm just going to read off of their notes. It is a multi-designer promotion to help kick holiday gift making into gear, and it lasts 6 weeks. It started on November 19th. At 8 p.m. I know I just tend to slide into things without much of a preamble, so this is your preamble. Less thing. Sorry.
No segue.
Nope, no segue. Davina would think segue is a good name for a pet.
Without segues, yes. She'll call it without segue or segue-less.
Without segue. So it started November 19th at 8 p.m. and it'll be going until December 31st. The sale part of it is over. The patterns are no longer on sale, but you can still take part in the gift-along cal-cals for prizes.
And the highest pattern was featured, as George mentioned. Not featured, it was questioned for a prize.
Yeah. They give little pop quizzes to see if people will recognize. So it's just a good way to get name out there and all that jazz. And also, you guys could possibly get prizes if you take part in the cal-cals. So check it out. And that is all I'm going to say about that.
All right, moving on to the 4th annual PHN Toy Along, which is going really strong. Love all the toys. Love all the Franciscan Gypsy designs that are popping up for doubles. Want to thank Valeria again because it seems like a lot of the Franciscan Gypsy designs finished objects come up when I'm asleep, so she's awake and she puts them up so I don't have to worry about them when I get up. So it's really nice of her to do that. Appreciate that. Let's see. We are about halfway through. Oh, we're more than halfway through. We're 2/3 of the way through now because we're all the way through November now.
Yeah.
So we have a month left, which means you can still do plenty of toys. Yeah, you still have plenty of time to do toys. Love all the toys. They are so cute.
Yes, they are.
Love them all. We have 4 lovely co-hosts. 4 of us counting us. Okay, so it's Penhook and
We're
Neil.
lovely too.
Yeah, well, even if we do say so ourselves. Maureen, who is Victorian Studios, from the Victorian Studio podcast. Victorian Studio podcast, not designs. I always want to say designs. And then we have Farmer Gurumi, who's Mary from Yarnaceuticals, and we have Black Horse, who is Kim from Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn. And they are our co-hosts, and if you want to double dip with them, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you're a member of their group as well as our group, whatever group you want to dip into. Make sure. And if you want to put them in the gift along and they fit the gift along, because Ty is a participant and some of the other people are participants, if you want to do that, that's fine.
Just check out their rules.
Just check out their rules to make sure that it's okay with them.
Because, hey, prizes.
Prizes. The rules are simple, okay? We began October 1st, and we go through December 31st, midnight on December 31st. They can be started at any time, but have to be worked on during the time period of October 1st through December 31st. They don't have to be finished, but as we have said repeatedly, we love to see the finished objects. They make us happy. Projects and chatter will all be in one thread, but only WIPs and FOs will be eligible for prizes. You can post 1 WIP per project per week and 1 FO per project, except for Franciscan Gypsy Designs, which gets 2 pictures of the FO only. Yes. Okay. Projects may be knitted or crocheted, and the toys can be used for whatever you want. They can be donated, they can be gifts, they can be, like for Christmas, they can be kept for yourself. I mean, as long as you do not torture your toys, that's fine.
Yes, please don't torture your toys. It's very sad when toys are tortured.
And please feel free to tell anyone that you think might enjoy making toys for the Toy Along about the Toy Along. We'd love to have them join us. There's still a whole month left, and toys are pretty quick to make up. So, if they want to, that would be great. Let's see. We said already the Franciscan Gypsy Designs patterns are the featured patterns in this Toy Along. Please tag your projects PHN Toy 2015 on Ravelry, and for Instagram, hashtag PHN Toy 2015. We have some suggested toy designers on the list. They are not exhaustive, and they are not required to be done. Those designers, they are just suggestions.
And they are not featured.
They're not featured. Only Talia is featured. Next year, when Bakery Bears joins, we're going to have 5 of them next year. Bakery Bears joins us again because they did want to. Her toys will be featured as well. But, okay, prizes. We have several prizes. We're really excited. Manda Jane has donated a Ravelry pattern of $10 or less, Ravelry download pattern to 1 winner. 10 hours or less, who's our very own George, is donating a $25 gift certificate to his shop, which is 10hoursorless.com, and he will message the winner with the redemption code, just like he has in the past. Very generous as well. Spinning Laura from Laura Smooth Designs has donated a pattern as well, and she's got some lovely patterns. As you've seen of the ones that she has donated to me, they're absolutely gorgeous. 2 skeins of undead yarn in the werewolf base, which, as I've said repeatedly the last 2 or 3 weeks, is a limited edition base now. She doesn't do it anymore. And it was donated by Mima Knits, who is Robin. We love Robin. One for each of 2 lucky winners. We have a skein of hedgehog fibers and a skein of Frabajou fibers recycled yarn from Mama C, who's Christina. And Naughty Hookin has donated something. I don't know what it is. I'm keeping her busy. Me, my dog, and some yarn has donated a project bag, which you've seen mine on several occasions. It's a nice size, slightly bigger than a sock project bag. I think scarves, a shawlette, hats, mittens, things like that. Okay, socks. And then we have a zombie book that was donated by Packy Knits for the last toy along, which was redonated by the winner of the previous toy along. The previous along, because she doesn't do zombies, so she graciously redonated it.
Yes.
Okay, that takes care of that.
So that brings us on into whips.
Mm-hmm.
So,
how many whips hast thou? How many?
Are you
whips
Thor?
I am not, in fact. Thor is a male.
Well,
regardless
it
of what they
depends.
say. That is not canon.
It's new canon.
No, that's not canon. I do not accept new canon. That's like the
New 52.
That's like the central trilogy, not the real trilogy of Star Wars, not the new one coming up. That middle one, that's not Star Wars.
We don't know if the new one is going to be a trilogy.
Yeah, I've heard that it is.
Oh, is it?
I'm not sure, but my understanding is it is.
Huh.
Yeah, that they're having 7, 8, 9. I guess it is 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
So, yeah, and my understanding is it's part of the trilogy. I have the trilogy. So I hope it's good. But anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. You first.
No, I went first last week and the week before.
Because you had like 20 million projects.
Not my problem.
Okay, fine. Well, I'll be a jerk about it then.
You are indeed.
In my silver shed, in my silver shed, Kitty's in the news bag, is a project you cannot see.
Because the bag's closed.
Good job. Even when the bag opens, you can't see it.
I can't.
Ooh. Little face.
Little face.
You can even see, look.
Green polka dots.
That's blue.
That is not
turquoise.
Blue. Turquoise, maybe.
Not green.
It is green.
It is not green.
It's greenish.
It's turquoise. It's blue-green.
It's blue-green.
Okay.
We can agree on that.
So
we can get behind that.
In this bag is one of my designs, which you do not get to see. Ha!
Mm. In my, make sure it's the right bag. Yeah, it blends in. It's definitely my bag. Okay. This is my Knitting's My Bag Sarah bag. One of the first ones I bought from Lois. And in it is my Hopes and Dreams project from the Just Knit It pattern by Susan Ashcroft. I think I did maybe 2 rows on this.
Oh, I didn't realize you'd worked on that this week.
Yeah, I did. I think I worked on it yesterday maybe, or the day before. I didn't get a lot done over the Thanksgiving week. I took off of work, such as it is, and concentrated on cleaning my house and getting meal ready.
Because I worked 3 nights before Thanksgiving, so could not be any help whatsoever.
Oh, let's get some of the teal you can show. Come on, focus.
Sweet.
Focus. You can get an idea of...
It's just so many subtleties.
It's very, very subtle on the camera. It's a little more... I mean, it's subtle regardless, but it's... You can definitely
It's a very deep color, and you don't quite get
the color is not... On the camera, it's a little
almost
washed out.
flat, yeah, on the camera.
Yeah, it's a little washed out on the camera, and it's not focusing like I want it to. But this is absolutely gorgeous. This is Gourmet Stash, and it's her stout sock. And it's the only 2 skeins she had available in this color.
Well, because it was a mistake.
Because it was a mistake.
It was an oops.
It was an oops. It's a bunny. Yes, oops is a bunny. I'm using US 3s, and the yarn is...
And she's using wooden needles of evilness.
They're not evil. I like my
I hate wooden needles with a passion.
But anyway, this is this is not a hard pattern. I like doing it. It's just that my hands get tired after a while, so I have to stop. But I did a couple rows, and I like it immensely, and I hope to finish it sometime. It is a plop. And if you want to know what that is, you can go back a couple of podcasts.
I see a little creature in my head going, bloop, 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 plop. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Tilly, you need to draw a picture of a plop.
It's really cute in my head.
Yeah, it is. It is. It goes, boop, boop, boop. It's like a sloth or something. Boop,
Well,
boop, boop,
it
plop.
doesn't have, like, it's, like, kind of gelatinous.
Yeah.
And it's, like, orange. And it's
You
got...
know what it's like? You know that dog that was on the Tiny Toons? And the dog kind of flattens out like that, and then when Babs says something, it kind of moves around and says, oh, there he is. Who knew?
You see, I picture... Have you ever seen the... it was a cartoon that was going around, and it was called a... an at? No, it was what is it? Where it's a word that tends to be combined a lot, and it's not supposed to.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the word, though. Yeah.
Oh, but it looks like that in my head.
Oh, it was probably a lot.
A lot. That's what it was.
Uh-huh. I remember that. Yes, I do remember that.
And that's what I'm picturing, something like the a lot.
Yeah.
It's a funny cartoon. I might have to try to insert it. They're just talking about.
Isn't that from the Grammar Nazi or something?
It's some sort of grammar thing, and the person just goes
like
off on how this is what she pictures when someone puts a lot, instead of make it a space lot.
As it's supposed to be.
As it's supposed to be. They put it together to be
a lot.
A lot, and she pictures this little creature, and
it's cute.
And this is a complete rant and has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Except that it's plop.
Yes, and plop is apparently a cousin to lot.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe plop is a lot.
Maybe a plop
isn't a lot.
Isn't a lot. I don't know. Anyway,
moving
on. Your turn.
Okay. That's what I picture. In my bag that's not coming up. There we go. In my Knitting's My Bag Puzzle Pieces bag.
From Autism Awareness 2014.
13.
2 years? 3 years? 2 years.
I can't remember.
It's the second. Yeah, it was the year before last. Not this one, the one before.
So in here is a secret project. And look at the inside. Isn't that great?
I know what it is.
Look at the inside. Isn't that great?
Mm-hmm. It's cute.
It's another head.
It looks at you with big eyes.
Mm-hmm. And
right in the middle of its
forehead.
You
don't know which one is in which bag.
Or what it is.
What it is.
People have
Although apparently Bleer has her suspicions.
And so does Brittany.
Yes.
Apparently. Isn't it Brittany?
I think it was Brittany. Can't remember.
Okay. All right.
So we shall see if the suspicions are correct.
Yes. I would be surprised.
I would too.
Okay. My next project is one I haven't worked on in a while. Oops. It's a bunny. Other people have yarn down. Well, if we don't. I need to take this off because it's hot. Okay. Take my sweater off.
I don't think I was supposed to do that.
Okay. In my Silver Shed, and no, it's not a mystery, my Silver Shed Star Wars bag, Talia got me, is my mallard shawl from the Sock Knitter's Shawl Pattern by K.F. Jones, and I'm using US 5.
Jones. I don't know what.
Cough drops.
Sorry, Kay, I'm in a weird mood.
Cough drops.
Okay. I didn't call her cough drops.
Yes, you did.
I said cough.
You said cough drops. K-Fu Rockets. Okay, this is, I did a few rows on this. I really enjoyed working this. Here we go. Look at the colors on this. I need to go shopping and get, the peacock and, what was the other one? The blue one?
I can't remember.
The other blue one.
I want the yellow one.
Yeah, she wanted the one in between.
Yeah, it was yellows and browns and everything.
And this one was, the peacock is blues and greens, and the other one is blues something or other, and it's blues, just blues. But anyway, this is what it looks like. I love the way this is turning out. It's so pretty. Kay's pattern is easy to follow and easy to read, and I'm enjoying it muchly. So it goes back in my bag. And this is my edging color. This is mallard and this is juniper. So that takes care of that. And they're on harmonies as well. I think they're on harmonies. Am I using metal needles? I don't realize it. No, I'm using my harmonies on these. I need to get...
You would realize if you're using metal needles. It would be awesome.
I use metal needles on my other projects. I don't use many metal needles. I only use Chaigu metal needles.
As you well should.
The other ones, I don't care for.
Have you used Nitpick's metal ones?
No.
Okay. Next for me. In my Silver Shed PHN bag is my travel project. Because I use it as my purse as well. This is Bullfinch, which is a sock knit shawl, once again by K.F. Jones.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
Yes, you are seeing a pattern. You're seeing her pattern.
No, I'm seeing a shawl, not a pattern.
West Yorkshire Spinner Signature 4-ply in the colorway Bullfinch. And I think the other one is, my edging is Cayenne.
I believe it is cayenne. No, yes.
I think it's Cayenne.
Is it paprika? It should say on there.
It doesn't.
I think it was paprika.
Might be paprika. It's a spice.
Yeah.
That's orange. It doesn't actually say on
I think
there.
this is paprika.
I'm in the middle of a row because I was working on this somewhere and I didn't have a chance to finish it. But we are getting there. I'm almost at a point. I'm getting close to the point where I have to consider what the next step is.
That's such pretty yarn.
It is such pretty yarn. I love it muchly. And like I said, this is the Bullfinch color.
It looks like it's crossing its legs to sit down.
It's very ladylike.
It is.
And obviously I'm using metal needles.
Okay. Obviously.
Obviously. I use nothing else.
Obviously. Okay. My next project is in my Owl's bag, not the one that Davina gave me. Did I buy this or did you give this to me for 1 year?
Oh, I don't know.
I think I bought this one.
I lose track of the stuff I buy you.
This is the Follow Your Dreams project from the Yow's Away at Shawl 3 pattern by Susan B. Anderson. And I did a couple of rows on this as well. What's the front of this, I guess. This is the front of it. Not that it really matters a whole lot, but I'm not very far on this one.
My poor Yow's Away, it's languishing.
Yeah, mine, because I have to take care of what I work with my hands. Sue, I am taking care of it. It is feeling a little better, but it needs to be rested up. And if the weather's bothering me, I have to stop. So I just take it easy and get done what I can get done because I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to have surgery either. So I'm enjoying this, and I'm working a little at a time, so you guys can see the same projects over and over and over again until I can finish something. But this is what I worked.
I always feel like it takes me forever to finish anything, mostly because I'm like, ooh,
I have projects
shiny.
Well, it's like, oh, I want to cast that one on. I want to hook that one up.
Shiny,
Shiny, shiny. And I think I'm using metal needles on this one. Let me see.
Yep.
My Chaigus.
Okay.
Because that's just the way I roll.
So, I actually worked a little bit. If I focused on this, I could finish this.
And this is from the Silver Shed.
Yes, this is a Silver Shed bag. This is what you would get in the Cyrano kit.
Mm-hmm.
Not the thing inside, just the bag. And the pattern and the skein of yarn, which is undead yarn. But in here is none of those things. This is clearance, which is York the Owl by me, my design.
York the Owl by me?
By Talia, Franciscan Gypsy. He's got a little York head.
Oh, tell him what happened to Gloucester.
Oh, yeah, Gloucester is no longer with us.
She killed him.
I was showing my grandma all the different toys that...
When she was over for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that I designed, the ones she hadn't seen yet, and she fell in love with York.
She went...
and started hugging on him, and...
My mom is just cute.
And so I gave her Gloucester because he's basically a spitting image of York.
Mm-hmm.
So she took him home with her.
Yep.
And apparently he got seat buckled in for the ride
Yeah,
home.
she was concerned that he would get smushed in the suitcase. And so I said, Mom, she didn't put in the suitcase, and then she was afraid it was going to fall on the floor or something. I said, Mom, seatbelt him in. You know, just a little bird. So he did convolutions and stuff. So he wasn't, and he rode in the car with the bigger belt behind him and the smaller one around his little tummy, and the whole way to Philadelphia.
Apparently, my grandfather rolled his eyes and just accepted it.
Yes.
My grandpa was actually wearing the sweater that I made him out of this yarn. Because that's where this yarn comes from. It's leftovers
From his sweater.
From his sweater, which was my first knitted project.
We had a ton of this. We've given it away as prizes.
I still have a ton of it.
We've given it away as prizes. We've given it away as gifts.
I could make an owl army out of this yarn.
Well, yours is the worsted, right?
Yes.
I might have to borrow some when I make something.
Definitely. And look how cute it is as an owl.
It is cute.
So I have his
Make
head.
a good platypus, too.
It would. I probably have enough for platypus.
Is that worsted?
Yes.
Okay.
You asked this like 5 seconds ago.
I know. My mind is on.
The bunny.
Buddy.
So I have
my dad
one head, one body, one wing, 2 wings.
That was a really bad, whatever that was.
And I need to grab another skein of endless yarn because I need to finish this wing and do the tail, and then I can start the beak. And then he is all done and needs to be put together. That's how close I am. Yay. And then I can focus on the bunny that I have somewhere that hasn't been worked on this week.
Yeah, I have to work on the little turtle I haven't worked on at all.
So, York is here.
All right. My next...
I'm not York, Clarence. Clarence is here, and he's flying!
Because that's what owls do.
Yes.
In my...
Oops!
Is a bunny.
Oh. My hook's still here.
No more tea for me.
Ugh. Do we need to make another cuppa?
No.
Are you sure?
Yep. Anyway.
I might cry.
In my...
The tea's all gone.
In my...
Why is the tea all gone?
Because you drank it. In my... It is my bag. Pink Ladies medium-sized bag. Another one of my first ones.
Even though they're not all wearing pink.
They are not.
They're French ladies.
They're French ladies.
It is all fans, right?
French, yeah. Mm-hmm. My French ladies. This is my Pinktober project, which is why I call them Pink Ladies. And I did a little work on this. This is an easy pattern for me. It's just out of my head, so I just have to see.
Going out of my head, going out of my mind.
That's not the one I was thinking of.
What were you thinking of? We never think of the same song.
Well, I come from a different era than you do.
Yes, you do.
Lucy,
it's a time before
Lucy Yarn Pockets knows what I'm talking about. Lucy does.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
It is Lucy Yarn Pockets, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's Tanya Marie's mother.
I think she's something different on Rav, though.
You should see. You've got to see their new podcast.
I saw they have one together again.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's just about describes anything with Tanya
no.
and Lucy.
Tanya went on and on about whore yarn.
Okay. There's such a thing.
You have to watch the podcast. I mean, she's just like, I'm like, seriously, Tanya?
I might have to bump that to the top of the queue.
You really do. It was hysterical.
After I finish watching Captain America.
And
because, you know, gotta have priorities. I gotta finish watching Cap. I mean.
Yeah. And we'll talk more about Cap in Geeking Out stuff, but their friend was there. What's her name? Sandy? I forget.
I don't know. I didn't watch the episode.
Their friend showed up, the one that Lucy does all the traveling with.
Oh, okay.
So she was there. It was pretty funny.
And you were there?
And you were there. And you weren't there. Okay.
Why weren't you there?
Why weren't you there? It's all Tanya's fault.
Of course.
Definitely no segue.
Did you write it down?
I did.
Okay.
Okay, this is my Pinktober shawl, and I'm doing my... No, these are my harmonies. Stop. No wonder they don't like you. This is my personal pattern, my own yarn that I dyed. First attempt at dyeing. Actually, this is my second/third attempt. My gray one for Cyrano was the first. So this is...
Grandpa kept calling Cyrano a snake.
Well, it was big enough, that's why.
He never saw yours. Well, I guess he did.
Yes, he did. He saw it.
Okay, well, he was calling mine a snake.
I'm using US 9s, and I started this for Heidi's Knit Spin Dye-Along. That's where I got the yarn from, but I'm having fun with it. It's going back in the bag until further notice.
Okay. So, in my Christina
Mama
bag.
C bag.
Mama C bag.
Get it right.
Christina Mama
bag.
C bag.
No, Mama C bag.
And my Mama C bag is my, well, this is my Tudor Mama C bag.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, I didn't get to use my bag that way this week. It's got my blanket in it.
So, actually, I
I love
am
my
making
bag.
quite a bit of progress on my, this is Kay's
Is this
fall.
the worsted weight?
This is the worsted.
Is this the worsted weight? Is this the worsted weight?
Yes.
She looked confused, like she didn't know.
I'm just thinking, like, why did you repeat yourself?
You really aren't getting the segues in, are you?
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. As in the owl.
Yes, I get it now.
Oh, well, now you get it.
This is Kay's fault. Ooh, you like a bobble thing. This is Kay's
Sorry if we make you seasick out there.
fault. This is Kay's fault.
What, the silliness? Kay, it's all your fault.
This is Kay's fault. Mine are square blankets.
We love you, Kay.
And yes,
Yes, Dan, we love you too.
yes. I have done this square and this square and this square and this square and most
that
of this square.
What color is that last one?
It's orange.
No, but what?
It was one that you gave me from that Stacy Chalk kit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Kind of a butterscotch.
Yeah. I like butterscotch.
I do too. It tastes a little bit like caramel.
And I like it. It's just a nice texture.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
nice.
Butterscotch brownie.
I'm hearing that's nice. And remember from Stage Door? And remember when Ginger Rogers came home a little bit tipsy,
Uh-huh.
and she's saying, "And the butler's nice, and you're nice."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yes, and we're all.
You got to watch Stage Door. I think
Stage
we've
Door is
mentioned
great.
Stage Door on the podcast before, but we watched it over
It's
Thanksgiving.
and you got a bunch of female stars. You got
Yeah.
Katharine Hepburn,
Ginger Rogers.
Lucille
Ball.
Lucille
A
Ball,
very, very young dancer.
Davina, who is String Bean.
Ann Miller.
Thank you, kiddo. Thank you, Ann Miller.
When in doubt, ask the encyclopedia. She was in it. And there were a couple other people that Eve Arden was in it. Jack Carson was in it.
Jack Carson, even though he's not one of the girls.
No, he was one of the guys. Yeah,
Obviously.
Obviously.
He's Jack Carson. He always plays Jack Carson.
Carson is just Jack Carson. Yes.
If you've ever seen Jack Carson in anything, he's usually arrogant.
Mm-hmm. But it's a very good. It's a little bit of a sleeper. I'd never heard of it until like 3 years ago or 4 years ago. It's cute. It's really cute, and it's actually a likable Katharine Hepburn.
Yes.
It's like from her. We don't like her so much. She's an excellent actress, and I love her in all her romantic comedies, and I love her in this, and I loved her in African Queen. I don't like her in anything with Spencer Tracy.
See, I don't like her in African
Oh, I
Queen.
love
I
her.
don't think she's that likable of a character.
I love
Anyway,
her.
blankets.
Kate Hepburn.
This is white from the Stacy Chalk. No, I think actually this came from that thing that was it Sue? The person who sent us the box of little bells.
That
It wasn't Sue. Was it?
that wasn't. I forget who that was. I have to look it up.
No, I think it's Christina.
It might have been Christina. Yeah.
It might have been Christina. I can't remember.
When she sent us the bags. And
Yeah, I
everything.
think that came with that.
Yeah.
I think so. This is the white. I didn't use it for bells. I saw many skeins in that.
It was used. That's all she cares about.
Yeah, this was from a turtle, I think.
We can always make the bell some other time.
This is from Izzy.
Yes, her own handspun.
Her own handspun.
Did she dye it?
I don't know if she dyed it. And Izzy is Sun Country. I actually had to think about a Rav name.
Yeah.
This is a turtle, and then this is from a Stacy Chalk kit. I actually had to slow down a little bit because I was starting to get to repeat yarn for squares, and I didn't want to quite get there yet.
Yeah, she's running out of worsted. Worsted, right? Worsted, right?
Yes. And look, I'm very close to the end of the second row.
Yay!
I know, I'm so psyched. And I can't do what Kay does with hers. I think mine's a little wider than Kay's. Because Kay's able to make hers across the whole screen. I have this whole length that you can't see.
Yeah, I mean, we've got, on this side, I've got three squares, 1, 2, 3, that you can't see. Well, now if I straighten it out, you've got 5. So there's a lot.
I have at least 7 you can't see.
So there's like 12, 15
this
squares.
is a queen size.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to take me a while.
Because you measured on my bed, didn't you?
I measured on both of ours.
Okay.
So this is a queen size
So I
one.
remember you doing upstairs.
So this is going to take me a while, and you're not going to be able to see every square unless I go through and...
Well, the effect is there.
Yes.
The effect is there.
So, yes, I'm going to move my stitch marker to this one over here. So you can always know how many I've done.
Okay. You ready for my next one?
Yes.
In my Silver Shed PHN bag, extra, extra large, it's not a secret project. This is Bleer. Yes, Valeria's in here somewhere. This is my Bleer, the puppy dog, from the I'm a Gloomy puppy dog pattern by Victoria.
Not Victorian Studios.
Dinikian. I'm not sure how you pronounce her last name. I do apologize. Victoria Dinikian. I'm not sure if I said that correctly.
It looks Germanic or...
It looks almost, I don't know. I've never seen a name quite like that. It could be Dutch, I suppose. I don't know. The Victoria...
Well, the way Victoria is even spelled is...
Russian even. Maybe? Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, whatever her name
Slavic-y.
is. Her name is beautiful. And
Slavic-y, is that even a term?
And the pattern is very nice. I love it. I'm using an F hook and Knit Picks Bravo worsted. No, it's not. I'm using Heritage. Heartland? Heartland. Yes, that's it. Flying Brand Heartland. In Glacier Bay, Yosemite, Sequoia, and Cream.
And the colors of Heartland are reminiscent to me of the Cascade 220 Heathers.
Yeah, they're
which
very
I
pretty.
love.
So this, I finished the head. I showed you the finished head last time. It's in here somewhere.
I don't know why I'm thinking Max Headroom.
Probably because we saw him in Pixels the other day.
And he was the bad guy.
Max Headroom is never the bad guy. Love Matt Fewer. I can't find my finished head. It's in here. Oh, here it is. Okay.
You see, it's so weird to me to see toys with a finished head without any eyes on it.
Yeah.
Now. I'm just like, but it's missing something.
So this is the head. Okay. And I've started the body, which is here. So I had.
Have you chosen eyes yet?
No.
Did I give you my box of eyes?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I was going to say, because I don't use them anymore.
I don't normally use the eyes, but this pattern requires them, so.
And she's a lot more likely to make toys with eyes than I am. I have no...
Although I don't do a lot of toys that aren't ties, I do appreciate any toys that I see.
Davina might occasionally raise
her
eyes.
And I might use the eyes occasionally, because I do make an occasional pattern. Somebody gives me one, if I see one that's just too cute for words, I will do it. So.
Whereas I just can't do anyone else's toys. I don't have the time to do my toys and anyone else's.
So it's in my PHN bag.
Which is a shame, because I do love Patrick Moose.
Yes.
And if you are searching, this is an unintentioned plug for her. Not that she needs my plug.
No, but she's fantastic.
My gosh.
She is on our list.
She's actually on in the India's Gift people.
Her
puppy is cute.
I have her puppy. So
and she has like a dinosaur.
I can't remember who it
dragon
was.
thing.
Somebody was very, very, and I thanked them personally already. A couple toy-alongs back, I think it was, gifted me the puppy which I wanted.
Yes.
And I haven't had a chance to do it because of all the designing Ty's been doing, and then my hands started bothering me. I intend to do it. I love it. I have that one and a bunny. And
she does such adorable patterns.
They're beautiful patterns.
Okay. So, yes, unintentional plug for Kate.
Patchwork. So, yeah, if you have all Taya's patterns and you're still looking for a toy pattern, Patchwork Moose is a good one to look at. Okay. And thank you, Valeria. I love my little puppy, Blair.
Sue. Not Sue, so.
Sue.
I was saying so in a random way. Okay. This was not existent. And if you watch Instagram, I guess you could say that. If you're on Instagram.
If you follow Instagram.
That too. You already know about this.
Turtle.
Oh.
Turtle.
Give me my turtle back.
My turtle's better.
I know, I designed him. Her.
Mine.
Okay. In my Oops, it's a bunny.
I'm gonna tea.
No tea. Stay. Good turtle. Not quite the same as having tea.
No.
Not nearly as satisfying.
No.
Okay. In my Ploverbird, yes. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
Ploverbird turtles bag,
That's so cute.
which with its unintentionally matching
Bag.
turtle's notions pouch, not made by the same person, happened to see it on Etsy, and I was like, it matches my bag, and I had to get it.
No elf control.
No. Look at the inside.
Pretty.
That's cute. Anyway, this is Little Boy Blue, the 7th pattern by Kelly Brooker. I'm using Baby Bee Sweet Delight in the colorway Cobalt, and I love this colorway.
Ooh.
Now
Is that worsted?
It's acrylic.
You got a lot of progress on it.
This, because it's a free pattern, I can't win any prizes for it in the indie gift along, but at least I can feel like I'm participating.
And babies get something.
Yes. And I've needed to start. Look at that. And I love this color so much. If you've never knit this pattern,
It's kind of a basket weave. It's so pretty.
you should. It's easy. It's awesome. And she has other patterns too. This is just the
There you
one I
go.
tend to
Perfect.
work. And I should probably be like promoting her paid for patterns, but I absolutely love this pattern.
Who is the designer?
Kelly Brooker.
I need to try that. I'm just a little leery of trying DPNs.
I don't think you have to do DPNs. I choose to do DPNs.
I'm wondering if the DPNs will be easier on my hands than
Try it, seriously. Kay has a tutorial.
Yeah, and I have, I think it was Sue who gave me some DPNs. Somebody gave me some DPNs.
Seriously, try Kay's tutorial.
Yeah, I might do that.
Uh,
I do everything else with Kay's tutorial.
So,
Kay is my personal instructor.
and you can only see Kay's tutorials if you are a patron.
Right. It's worth it.
It is.
It is worth it. Yeah.
So yes, I love this muchly. I have gotten quite a bit done on it. This is the large newborn size.
And you said this is fingering?
No, this is DK worsted.
Oh, this is light worsted. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a.
I think it's
Miss
probably
Babs.
more like a DK.
Okay.
So I do love this. I fell in love with this color when I saw it in Hobby Lobby. Honestly, I don't do much shopping at Hobby Lobby for yarn anymore, except for my baby hats.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes for toys.
I don't.
I do sometimes for the toys.
I'm very.
Because you like that one for the turtle. The one.
I have to be careful with that though, because it's the same one I use for the baby.
Yeah.
It's DK, and I try not to use a lot of
Toys for DK. Yeah.
toys for DK because it's a very small.
Yeah.
I think working the DK with the turtle is what started some of my hand paint.
Me too.
So. Yes.
Okay. My next one is in. Yeah, in this bag.
Even though I do love how my camo turtle turned out.
And I'm working my
GI
DK. I'm
turtle.
still working my DK turtle.
Yeah.
Because I want to finish it. Okay. This is in my Mickey Mouse bag from Ploverbird. It's got pretty little polka dots on the inside. And this is my Enabled by Maureen, who is Victorian Studio. I went and stalked her project pages and found this. This is the
I almost started one. It took a lot of self-control.
Easy Peasy Shawl 2.0 by Megan Delorme.
I even picked out yarn, but the one I really wanted to use, I didn't have enough yarn for it. That's the only reason this hasn't been started.
I'm using Miss Babs Yowza for this because this requires a DK weight yarn.
You need to make sure it's on the right side.
It is that.
You're looking at the right side.
I wasn't finished.
Well, finish.
Finish.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
Taya had to help me tink back because I was having some issues with the
It's because she is the most
Megan.
Oh my gosh.
Megan.
Inefficient knitter ever.
Megan, I'm like you.
Okay, so she's a picker, but she throws while she's picking.
Just Run It.
So
the first time I heard about someone doing that was when Just Run It, who's Megan from the Stockinette Zombies, mentioned this. Apparently, Megan, I come from the same school that you do.
Because when I pick, I don't move this, I just keep my yarn like this.
She holds her yarn weird.
So,
I can't get
turning you around,
so you can it's funny.
I dropped you guys. Hold on. This might have to be edited. It probably won't be, but it might have to be. Okay, so, because I don't plan ahead at all, there we go. when I, knit, I barely
You
move.
do move it.
I don't do what you do, and I'll show them what you do in a second.
This is about my project, and you're stealing it.
I'm going to have them see in a second what you do.
I don't want to start anything on mine.
Can you pull out something else or knit on mine?
No, I don't want it on yours.
I'll just take back whatever you do.
Oh.
So, you see, I sort of just reach over and grab it.
And I was working on that. And this row here was supposed to, well, I'll show you when I get back.
And this is just a knit row, Mom. So, okay, I'm actually going to do something intelligent and put you on pause while I pass you over to Mom. Hold on. What she does, you see, she goes in and she throws. You see, she throws while she's picking. It's weird.
Ah!
Okay, I need to do some damage control.
Yes, because I got this.
I'm pausing you. That was really awkward transition, and it probably won't be edited because I don't really edit very well.
And what happened was I dropped the stitches because I'm wearing these, and I don't usually knit with these, and so I was a little bit awkward in my hand.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, she knits really awkwardly, which is fine. It broke my brain for a second because what we were trying to do was do a slip-slip knit.
Right,
and it messed up the way she did a slip-slip knit because she was coming around
backwards.
And I think that's what was hurting her hand about it.
But this is where I'm at so far, and you can see the lace looks really pretty. I'm starting the first lace panel.
They do slip-slip knit really cool in this pattern.
Yeah, I really like it. The first one I didn't do that way, but I think it'll actually be easier now that I know what I'm doing, and it's not focusing. The color works really well with this pattern from Miss Babs.
Oh, I think it's gorgeous.
And I'm looking forward to working on it some more. But I think with the lace section, it's going to go a lot slower for me than the stockinette and the garter, just by definition, because it's got knit two together, which is really hard on my hands. I think the slip-slip knit will be okay.
Are you doing knit two togethers right?
I guess.
Do you do them? Do you go over?
I don't know.
We'll have to look at that at some point, because I'm wondering if that's hurting your hand too.
Yeah,
if you're not doing it.
If I'm not doing it correctly. But anyway,
I mean, there's no wrong way, but there is a way that maybe you can minimize the damage you're doing to your hand.
Yeah.
That's more of what I mean by wrong. She's not doing it wrong.
I'm getting it done. It's
just that maybe she can cause less damage to her hands if she's not doing quite as much motion.
I'm trying to do it more efficiently, but I need to practice on something that's not my project. I don't want my gauge to
I mean, beyond making fun of her, I actually am concerned that maybe if she's a little more efficient, it won't hurt her hand as much.
And I'm learning by myself, so, I will make mistakes.
No, what are you talking about? I never make mistakes.
Uh-huh. Okay, you're next.
Okay. Hugs.
I get hugs.
Okay. This one has gotten a ton of work yesterday. Prior to that, it hadn't. I thought at first that I'd pick another skein of yarn because I forgot that I picked up 3.
Of what?
My Starry Nights.
Oh, right.
But I actually turned out to have enough. I couldn't remember how many I picked up.
This is so pretty.
So this is my Starry Nights. This is for a coworker. It's by Agnes Kotaska-Karetz. I can't pronounce her last name.
A lot of these wonderful designers have names that we're unfamiliar with. We apologize for butchering them. That's not our intention.
I'm using Dragonfly fibers in the base Damsel in the colorway Starry Night. I am on chart C now.
Isn't that gorgeous?
And I can't imagine that I would use up a full, I'm not even done with the first skein. I'm supposed to somehow use up 2 other skeins. I can't even imagine that.
Is it still growing?
Yes.
I mean, it's still increasing?
Yes.
Yeah. Of course it is. Not very long. Isn't that beautiful?
So.
I guess cables take up some.
It's not cables. It's lace.
Well, there's some kind of, what's this here? The pattern here.
Okay, so there's a slight cable, but.
Isn't that gorgeous?
You can't really see as well as I'd like. There's a little bit better.
Oh, that's so pretty. And we keep saying this every week, at least I do, is that when I first saw this yarn in this pattern, I said, that's not going to work. But it's absolutely gorgeous.
This is the one for my coworker, and I skeined up all her yarn. I then skeined up. This is what prevented me from starting Mom's shawl is I put that yarn away. I stepped away from the crazy, and I then scanned up the one that I'm going to use for my Starry Night, because I am going to cast one on for me when I am done. So, my Starry Night is going to be, I've hoarded this yarn for 3 years at least.
But, well, it can't be more than that because we've only been doing a little over 3 years for the podcast.
Yeah. So I've been hoarding this for about 3
For a while.
years.
Long time. That's deep stash for us.
Yes, very deep stash. And it was a local dyer. We picked it up at a Christmas fair.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's like the stuff I have up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Natural Wonder alpaca yarn. It's from Bella Sarah's Knitting Baskets.
And I went back there to check like for my colorway, and she didn't have it anymore.
And this colorway is Midnight Romance, and I have a ton of it. I won't even need all of it for the shawl. I'll probably destash the rest when I'm done.
Mm-hmm. It's very pretty.
It's going to match my black and
yes.
red
yes, it will. I know what you're talking
sparkly
about.
vest thing very nicely.
It will.
But this is gorgeous, and I think it'll be lovely in this shawl. Lovely. And that's what mine is going to be. Lovely. And it's totally my colors. Lovely. So, this should be here. Where is the little ball?
We had it a minute ago.
Oh, the little ball fell. Oh, there it is. Okay. So,
she just threw it down.
This shawl has been getting a fair amount of work. And the border lace is a thick border lace. So, I'm only in the second chart so far, so it's not showing up as much as it could. So, yes, I look forward to having this for square, too.
Yeah, that'll be pretty.
So where's this? This is actually DK. Yeah. So, there it is.
Okay. All right.
You should have one more, don't you?
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay. In my Turbo Knitters Mickey Mouse bag. Love, 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 love. Thank you, Kenneth. I keep losing my pulse for this. I scanned up all my yarn, and after the podcast was over, I went ahead and dyed some yarn.
Oh my gosh!
This one I did just after the podcast last week.
Oh my gosh, Mom, that is gorgeous. Mine?
And then I think it was this one. These are the first two I dyed.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, these two. And then I dyed these. They are different.
Oh my gosh.
Last night. Or yesterday, actually. Morning.
I did not know about this.
So,
they are for me, right?
Who says?
Peace.
So you can see here, this is green and yellow. Let me redo it here. This was yesterday's. This was the one that gave me the most trouble today. I scanned these two up this morning because they dried overnight. It's not going to let me scan it up here again.
I can give you a hand in 1 second. I just need to finish up my...
I love dyeing yarn. It is so much fun.
Oh my gosh, Mom. They're all beautiful. This one's probably my favorite.
Well, that's the one I knew you would want. That was the first one I made out of these.
But all of them are gorgeous. I want them all.
Let's see here. It's not going to let me rescan it the way it was. I should have. That one is all yellow and green.
This one's a gradient.
Yeah, they're all gradients.
Very nice.
This one is blue and green. This one is red and yellow. I'm still trying to figure out, Heidi, how to get a deeper
Mom, it's
red.
Soft.
Mm-hmm. How to get a deeper red. I made these mini skeins. This one is probably my favorite. This one and this one. But this one is all this yellow and blue.
With some green.
No, the green came out with the dye process. And it's just, I love it.
There, I fixed it.
There, okay. So these, I kept telling Davina, don't tell Taya, don't tell Taya, don't tell Taya. You walked right past the first two hanging on the line when you were getting ready for work one day.
Oh, did I really?
Mm-hmm.
I must have been pretty out of it.
But
I was also pretty exhausted.
This is about maybe 160 yards, 200 yards. So
I love you so much. Mm. They're so pretty. Look at them.
I had fun making them.
Oh, I love this one. I can't decide if I like this one better or this one better. They're so pretty. I mean, this one's very pretty too, obviously. But I can't decide which of these two. This one is really cool with the blue and the green and the yellow. But this one's green and yellow. And then this one's really pretty. I love so much. I ought to do these in a row, like Kay does when she does.
Mm-hmm. You might have to break
them up a little bit.
This one up, like maybe like this.
Yeah.
Or something. So because you want to have both greens too close together.
Oh, they're so gorgeous.
This one was really interesting because I did a blue and a green, and the blue didn't take as well. You can hardly tell that this
Has Dad seen it yet?
Yes.
Is he suitably impressed?
He was.
Should be.
He was. You can see that there's blue, but the blue didn't take as deeply as the other one did.
Mom, you did very well. Oh my
Thank you.
gosh.
I'm going to need to take pictures of these for the Kool-Aid dye one group. So that was my other finished object. I guess those are finished objects.
Yes, definitely.
Doesn't hurt my hands as much.
And they're so soft.
Except when I open up the food coloring, it hurts my hands.
So beautiful.
Heidi, what do you think? Heidi Undead Yarn.
So
or Heidi Packing This, for that matter, she dyes too.
So beautiful.
Both of them. That is all Heidi Undead Yarn's fault, though. She gave me a nudge with her knit spin dye thing.
I might start with the green one, the green blue one, and then go into this one, and then this one, and then this one.
You have enough for a couple squares, I think. There's about 40 yards in each one.
Nice. Oh, wow. My precious.
And that's super wash wool from Knit Picks. They're bare yarn. They're bare yarn, so yeah.
I'm so excited. Let me see. They have to be in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Maybe I'll put them at the end of the row. I decide.
Okay.
Okay.
FOs?
I think I might put them at the end of the row because I don't want your one to end up at this one.
Mm-hmm. Or just skip it then.
But I want them all in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So this would be your green one, the red one, the yellow, or this is one of the green ones. This is the very green one. This is the green blue. Yep, I have it planned. So the other skeins can go here.
I had fun making them.
Okay, I'm planning it. Wow, very nice, Mom. Wow.
I need to take pictures of that.
Graphic novel.
Oh, I haven't done too much of my graphic novel. I pulled out my cross stitch. I might have to pull this out a little bit, but this is with God or Things Are Possible. I had Are Possible. I just did the little, what looks like hings at the top. Because I have to wear this glove, or not this glove, one of my other gloves for it to support my thumb when I do this. But it's a lot of fun. I've missed it, and I am.
And she's been doing cross stitches before.
Yeah.
Show the deep stash, not the deep stash, the deep
whip.
Oh,
Okay.
This one we worked on when I was very little.
I have a couple here that are pretty. This one, I don't even know what this is. I have to probably take this out and reclaim that. But so that's one of them. This one, I think this was a outdoor scene that I started. I'll be able to find this one because there's enough done. And this is the one that I was working on when they were little, like eons ago.
What's in the window, Mom? Is that a teapot?
It's curtains.
Oh,
with a heart.
oh, okay.
And that's one that it's just been sitting there waiting. And it's a set of like little houses. Because in our old house in Colorado, we had a stairwell, and I was going to put it up the stairwell. And when we moved, I just kind of got away from cross-stitching. So.
Because I remember, and the memory might be false, I remember your craft group at the church, and I feel like you cross-stitched there.
I didn't.
Did you?
I crocheted there.
Oh, okay.
But I did have a craft group there, yes.
Okay. Well, I was very little, so.
Your graphic novel?
Yes. There we go. And my, I can't remember the bag maker.
Oh, that's, Pod Baloo.
Yes, Pod Baloo. And this is my Nightwing bag. Apparently our husband was very excited when I asked for this because there was a knitter who actually wanted a Nightwing bag. And this is the Jim Lee Nightwing. This is from Hush.
Yeah, and his hair is not long. It's short.
No, yeah, it's short, but it's still in his face.
Yeah, but that's good.
Yeah, it's not the ponytail.
Ponytail. I don't
that's
like that.
Like I think it's the 80s Nightwing.
I don't like that. I like this one.
So, this got some work done on it. I actually had to move the frame a little bit.
Yeah, you're going to have to do some steaming on that carefully.
So, I think last time I had finished this flower here. I've moved up, finished this flower, and I'm about to head into the next flower. Over this way will be a big old heart with flowers and stuff. And there's going to be a big bow up there. So, progress is being made. Slowly but surely. I know the ribbon that I'm working on now is going to have to be lined around it with a single stitch, slip stitch.
Right.
Or whatever the heck it's called. But, yes. It's definitely coming. It's theirs once I am done with it to go up in the house. Because honestly, I don't have a place to put it. I've just enjoyed working on it. It's my favorite Bible verse.
It's mine as well. The whole verse as opposed to the saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Stash enhancements?
You don't have any.
I don't.
You
do, lots of them.
Yeah.
Here. Pretty stash enhancements.
Yes. Those are awesome. Yeah, what I'm thinking is...
Well, you better show your stash enhancements.
This is my stash enhancements. This, then this, then this, and this.
I'll be interested in seeing how they work up.
Oh, I'm very excited about them. Okay, so first of all, we got some Bebe hats. This isn't actually.
This is baby enhancements.
Yes, this is from Bleer. There's two hats in here, and they're both the awesome 7th pattern.
Blair does such wonderful work.
Yes, 2 of them look like this.
Thank you, Valeria.
Thank you, Blair. And then 2 of them look like this, and they can use for both boys and girls.
So cute.
And I want to take it out of that.
Autumn colors, very pretty.
Yes. So very awesome. Thank you so much, Blair. And then also from Blair, because Blair is made of awesome, she sent me some mini skeins. So I have a lot of mini skeins now for many much knitting. So
are they worsted?
And DK. This one, she said I'll have to
if that's fingering,
double.
You can use it for your other blanket if it's fingering.
Yeah, I'll probably.
That is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. So she said I would need double this to use it for the worsted. This is white DK. This is hand spun 100% Shetland.
Ooh, pretty.
Isn't that pretty? I never used Shetland. And then this
Christmas
here,
colors.
yes, beautiful. There's some drops.
I've never used drops yarn.
So I'll probably dig into this until I get to Mom's squares. So, very awesome. I might start up the next row with Mom's. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Decisions. Just let me take pictures before you do it. I still don't have a picture of your baby hat, or the hat I gave you, I don't think.
Well, we better do it sooner rather than later.
Well, I keep telling you about it, but you never do. Okay. What else?
So there is that. And then I have some cross-stitch enhancements. This is from a French site. They sent some
awesome postcards.
Postcards.
Show them the awesome postcards. Make sure they're not upside down. This one and this one.
And then this one.
You could probably do a pattern off of these if you enlarged it because they're squares.
Segue. And the back, any instructions are in French, English, and what looks to be German. And each pattern comes in this nice folder with the languages in the back. And then what I like, this is the Little Red Riding Hood one. On the website you can have the story in English. It's in French on the pattern.
I was trying to translate it.
What's cool is, even if you don't use the particular stitches for each pattern, on the inside of the folder it has instructions on how to do different kinds of stitches.
Which is awesome.
This folder will not be separated from the pattern very long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there's a particularly French thing, but they don't have symbols on here. It's all color. So you actually need to have your colored copy if you're going to do a colored pattern, because there's no symbol means this color.
Right. You write down somewhere, this is brown, this is,
Yeah. Because it's all, there's no symbol.
And you have to make a copy unless you want to mark up that pretty color version.
I have to make a colored copy, though.
Not necessarily.
Or I have to color it in.
Yeah, you could do that.
Because it is...
It's a fairly simple pattern.
Yes,
so.
it is.
That one is.
The other one is not simple.
Mm-mm.
This one I'll have to build up to because there are several different kinds of stitches in this one. And this is the Bayou. It's not the Bayou tapestry because it's not the whole thing. It's just the Bayou cross stitch.
It's a portion of it.
It's a portion of it. They took some of the main parts because the Bayou tapestry is unfinished, from what I understand, and it's huge. So they took portions of it.
And you're going to have to do that in portions when you copy it because it's too big.
Yeah. It's ginormous and very detailed. And the back has instructions too.
Boy, it has a little bit of history and stuff.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
This is super cool. This is like the history nerd in me combined with craft, which is awesome.
Okay,
it's part of the Bayou tapestry.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably just this part that hasn't been finished yet or something.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So it's really cool.
It's about the size of a road map.
Yes. So, and Bayou tapestry, because that's around the time of the Norman Conquest. This is French history as well. So, as well as English. So very cool, very awesome.
I like the way they put their patterns.
I love this, and I will. After this one, I'm likely to get more. I'm waiting for. They have tea cloths with Ada cloth in them. I'm not sure if they're tea. What do you call
tea
them?
towels.
Tea towels with Ada cloth in them. I'm going to be doing this on a tea cloth, and I have a feeling that all these fairy tale ones will end up on tea cloths because then I can give them as gifts. And there's a couple. I liked Cinderella. This was the one that caught my attention immediately. I'll probably do Puss in Boots at some point.
I'd like to find Rapunzel. I know that's an.
I think they do have Rapunzel.
Yeah, Rapunzel I like.
Because they have Grimm, and Rapunzel is Grimm actually. I think they have Grimm. They have Perrault, and they have other fairy tales.
I wonder if they have Hans Christian Andersen.
I didn't see Hans Christian Andersen.
It'll be fun to have as Pinocchio or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the way they set up their patterns. I like the little instruction thing, and I just love the way it's packaged.
Yeah, you just you can put that in a little file
And like especially the Bayou tapestry, all the history on the back. This is just really cool. The Bayou embroidery, that's what they call it. And they tell you, like on the back of this one, they tell you it's 90 stitches by 90 stitches.
Mm-hmm.
So you can then decide the side of your Aida cloth based on that. If you need to work 14 points or larger, just make sure you grab an Aida cloth that matches that. You don't have to do it on an itty bitty thing. So very cool. Whereas this is 337 by 337.
That's a big tapestry.
This is
That's
a big one. Yeah. Most likely this will be worked over small. It'll be small pointed.
I wouldn't be able to do something like that. I can't see the...
Yeah. This is going to be a plop, for sure.
Plop, plop, plop.
I have a feeling, though, as soon as my tea towel comes in, I'll start the Red Riding Hood, even while working on this other one, just because I want to work the rest. Then, I've posted something on Facebook that I liked, and a coworker of mine, former coworker, used to be a nurse. Now she's not nursing anymore. She's has a sewing business, and this is her card, and I'll have to put something in the show notes. And I've worked with Nancy for years. It's only been the past year or so that she's had the sewing business, I think. I think she calls it Princess Frog Stitches after her two little twin girls.
Okay. Pull it back a little higher.
Hold on.
There you go.
Princess Frog Stitches.
It's an Etsy shop?
It's an Etsy shop. www.princessfrogstitches.etsy.com. And it's all packaged pretty. I forgot Nancy is a pinky pink.
She's a girl.
Oh yeah.
She does excellent work.
She does. I actually haven't pulled it out of the bag because I wanted you guys to see how she wrapped it. I am the night shift. I am Bat Nurse. So,
love it.
Very cool. Because the shirt actually isn't available in the place I saw it before. Actually, this is feel this one. This is very awesome.
Cool.
So, yes, very cool. And she does.
Make sure you wash it inside out regardless.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes, so check out her shop. This was a personalized thing. So I'm very happy with it.
I am the night shift. I am Bat Nurse.
Yes. And I am known as that. Everyone saw that and they knew it was meant for me. So, Nance, I'm sending people on to you because this is awesome. Thank you very much.
Okay. More sash enhancements?
The rest of it leads into reading, so I don't want to hit that one into that.
Autobiography.
Design news a little bit. We talked about some of that. I think I covered everything for design news. I worked on the shared story.
Yay.
Been watching my King Arthur lectures from Great Courses.
Talia, now we should talk about Cap.
Yes.
Yeah, they're having a new Captain America. It's called Captain America Civil War, which is out of the comics.
Yes, it is.
Not real happy about the theme of this, but can't wait to see it. I don't like to see heroes fighting each other.
Tony's little, but I was your friend. It's like, yeah, man, but there's kind of difference there. No Bucky since the trailer's on YouTube.
Yeah, we don't want to give away too much. Go check the trailer out on YouTube. It's pretty good.
Just saying, Tony's kind of catty.
Well, no, he kind of sounds...
Sometimes I feel like punching you in your perfect teeth. Someone's a little bit catty there. Tony wants that perfect teeth. He should go to the dentist.
He has the money for it.
Yeah, seriously.
He's like, Robert Downey Jr. has a very good way of making a character that could be really unlikable, very vulnerable, and very likable. And Cap says something about in the trailer about I wouldn't do this unless I had to, and Bucky's my friend, and this little kind of wounded little boy voice from Tony is like, we were friends.
You're like,
or so were we. So
yeah.
were we. But,
I was your friend, I think.
No, it was so we were we. I checked it.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, it's really fun. It's cool to see and they're still not solid with all the characters. We know the ones.
I've heard rumors that, okay, you Daredevil TV show fans,
Ooh.
I've heard rumors that they're going to pull that Matt Murdock.
That'd be great.
He's so great, too.
Yeah, we don't want Ben Affleck. We want.
Well, no. Ben Affleck's tied up ruining Batman.
Spider-Man might be, yeah. Spider-Man might be in it, which is not my favorite of the Marvel, not Marvel.
But he was in the Civil War
But he was in the comics. I just hope they make him a little more likable.
I wonder if they're going to pull Wolverine in, because he was in the comics.
Yeah, he was. So, Wolverine. Can they get Hugh Jackman for that, though? I mean, they can't pull anybody else for Wolverine.
Well, I think Hugh Jackman's expressed interest in doing something.
So it would be nice if they could pull. Yeah. I would love that to see Wolverine. Yeah.
And you see Black Panther in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. Falcon's there. Scarlet Witch is there.
Hawkeye. You're not completely sure where everyone lands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Let's take a look at the trailer. It's good.
Yeah.
And it made me go and rewatch Captain America.
Yeah, I wanted to watch Captain America again, but
because I love Cap.
Yeah. Yeah. Cap is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
right.
So, onward past Capness.
Capness?
Cap. Anyway, past Cap.
Excuse me.
I finished rereading The Ballad of Sir Dinadan, who actually is a character. Mm-hmm. He's in the story of Tristan and Isolde.
Yeah, Isolde, yeah.
But apparently he's a footnote in there. I like
when footnotes get stories.
Yes.
That's cool.
So I finished reading that.
Looks like it's a minstrel.
Yes, at least they have him as a minstrel knight in this. I don't know if that's canon. I haven't read that yet. I've been slowly but surely continuing to read Mary Queen of Scots. I'm probably pretty much smack dab in the middle now.
Mm-hmm.
It was really quick reading for a while, and then I got to all the casket letters, and I slowed down a lot. Because a lot of this is, because there were so many people who were not friendly toward her, a lot of the evidence is taken with a grain of salt. So there's a lot of, well, this could be so, but this also couldn't be so, and there's this information that doesn't match up with this information, so it can be a little bit, if you're tired, it's not the best thing to read, because you're sitting here like, wait, what?
Even when she's awake. Wait, what?
So, yes. It's not Alison Weir's fault. It's just the nature of the beast. And she's currently writing a book on Catherine of Aragon.
Oh, I want to read that one. I like Catherine of Aragon.
And then, because of my King Arthur lectures, I went ahead and picked up Sir Thomas Mallory's Le Morte d'Arthur. And this is the Winchester manuscript translation.
Very cool.
And I am headed into the wedding of King Arthur. I've read 2 chapters so far. It's actually, now it's definitely very stilted in language. They did try to make the English a little more understandable to audience. They have footnotes for things that maybe wouldn't translate very well, and they explain what that means. But some things are really funny, like the choosing the sword. You go, because I always thought of it like from the Disney cartoon, like, oh, well, he's basically told, hey, you need to get this sword, blah, blah, blah. He's seen everyone else try for it, whatever. In this story, it's like, yes, there are tournaments to determine, great knights and all this. And his adopted brother, Sir Kai, left his sword at home, and he sends his kid brother to go get the sword for him. Hey, Arthur, go get that sword. I left it at home. Arthur goes home. No one's home. And he's like, man, I can't find Kai's sword. I can't have my brother go to the tournament go jousting without a sword. I'll just grab that sword from in that stone over there. No one will miss it. But my brother's gotta have a sword. Just yanks it out of there. Just thinks nothing of it.
It reminds me of Thor with the hammer.
Because it's just like, hey, sword! It's very much, it feels very real, and I just sat there and I cracked up.
Doesn't take much.
Oh, it was so funny. I love this version because it's just so real to me. It's like, I could see a kid's logic going through this. Like, I need a sword. There's a sword in the stone. Yeah, I'll just grab that
Nobody
sword.
ever uses it.
No one ever uses it anyway. And my brother needs a sword. I mean, what's the problem here? But, yes, I haven't gotten to a lot of the famous ones. Sir Kai's turned up, briefly. We're about to head into Guinevere. But we haven't even met Lancelot. Or some of the other people. Oh, and there's Tristan's story there. Oh, and in this translation is Tristram.
You do not need to read them.
Okay. They've made very brief mention of Gawain, but I have a feeling that Mallory didn't necessarily like Gawain, because Gawain's history, he has certain historians certain writers who really liked him, and other ones who didn't. And I need to read Gawain and the Green Knight, because he gets a good treatment in that one. And there's several translations.
Sir Gawain and the Green Knight.
Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Because he's truly an English hero versus a French one like Lancelot.
Oh, Lancelot. I don't like Lancelot.
But anyway.
Okay. I didn't do any writing. We do a lot of brainstorming for writing, but I haven't done any real writing. Haven't had time. Still reading Innocent Traitor by Alison Weir. I've slowed down a little bit, not because I'm not interested, but because my other book, The Shock of the Night by Patrick W. Carr, has completely taken over. Every time I sit down to read something, that's what I want to read, because it's making me want to write. So that's what I'm reading. Did a lot of cooking, a lot of baking, made pies and brownies and, all the millions of soups and all that kind of stuff. So a busy week, cleaning, all that kind of stuff. Basically, that's what I did all week. So what's next for you?
I think that might be it. I'm trying to skein up my Shetland from Bleer.
Okay, well, I guess that we are done, and that kind of, as we said, there is no segue in this podcast whatsoever. I think we're done.
We go from talking to not talking.
Yeah. So we want to wish you all a very blessed week full of knitting, crocheting, and every good thing. And we hope to see you. Oh, I know what we forgot.
What did we forget?
We forgot to thank Sissy Knitting Crochet, Ruby Garnet Rose, Pettis Kim, Deet Martin, Christina C., and Tammy Neal for their comments on YouTube. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it, even though we haven't answered them. I think I answered Christina's because this was the first one that was on there, but I haven't had time to answer the others. Thank you very much for your very nice comments. We appreciate them. And as I said before, we thank you for joining us here in the Woman Cave, PHN Woman Cave. Fun.
Fun.
We look forward to seeing more of your toys as you feel like making them. And we want to wish you, as I said, a week full of every good thing, blessing, and all the things that you like to do. This is Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 183, I believe. I'm looking to see, because I can't remember from one moment to the next.
It's old age sitting in.
Yeah. Pen, Hook, and Needles, episode 183, and that's a wrap.
I had to find the mouse. Okay, try that again.
Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 183. That's a wrap. Take 2.